You cleared your exam, aced your interview, you may have even memorized half the company's act by heart. But the moment you are handed your first real assignment, term sheet, a due diligence note, or a call prep doc, you freeze. You don't know what to ask, what to highlight, and sometimes what even matters. And with all that curiosity and no clarity, you may end up hearing this.
This is a law firm, not a law school.
Now that's where we come in, guys. Welcome to Lex Familia India. Hi all, this is Narayan Kedia, founder and mentor at LFI. And I'm thrilled to welcome you to the very first episode of our educational series. Who are we and what we do at LFI? Especially when the internet is already flooded with legal content and YouTube is full of legal gurus dishing out that gyan. And yes, of course, we all know we have learned enough in law school too. But before we talk about what's already out there, let's just take a step back. Let's accept the fact that theory world is way different from the real world. You may have scored well in law school, 80%, maybe even 90%. But here's the truth, clients don't care about grades. In the real world, it's not about how many things you have done right. It's about what went wrong. You could have got 99 things right in a day, but make that one mistake, just one. And that's the one thing your client will remember. But it's very important for all of us to accept the truth. The real life isn't like an exam where you have few blanks and you can still get distinction. So no scope for any margin of error, my friends. You are not just quoting sections anymore.
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
You are expected to think on your feet, ask the right questions, and avoid the slip-ups, and ensure that deal is done right. Let me show you what I mean. You may have studied or even mastered law of contracts in college. It's an undisputed favorite subject for many of us, right? But no one prepares you for the day when your senior may casually say, "Hey, can you review this term sheet for a VCD and send your comments to me?" And now you are expected to turn it around in a few hours, like it's just a routine matter. You probably learned how to draft a legal notice in your college. But in your real world, when your senior says, "Shoot a quick email to the client explaining our view," again you freeze. What's the tone? How much should I say? All these thoughts start troubling us because textbook doesn't teach us that. It's just like knowing the rules of football without ever kicking a ball in the field. When the game is played on field, it is no longer limited to reading or mugging up law. It's about knowing how to apply it, interpret it, and score that goal. Provide right solutions. And that's exactly why we are here. We believe the best kind of learning doesn't happen in theory, but in real scenarios. On the ground, where decisions are made. Imagine this. You walk into a kickoff meeting and you already know what red flags to look for. You join a due diligence call and ask the right questions because you have been shown how to think and not just what to say. You understand the intent behind laws because you have traced its history and seen how real world problems shape up, the evolution of law. Now, this is not about rote learning. This is about connecting the dots, what to do, why we are doing it, and how it all fits together. And so here we come. We at LFI are here to bridge the gap between classroom theoretical learning and real-life application-based learning. At LFI, we are a collective of senior, highly experienced legal professionals, people who have lived the deal tables, client calls, and late-night turnarounds. We are here to help you cut through the theory and dive deep into the real, practical side of the legal world. The training and mentorship provided by us is built on years of experience, real examples, and interactive learning that prepares you for what actually happens in practice. Now, with over more than 4 years of subsistence, we have successfully trained and mentored more than 150 students who are working with top-tier law firms and organizations. In the upcoming episodes, we will cover more about life at a law firm, how to read and interpret laws, the approach towards due diligence, and many much more to give you more perspective about the reality. There is no fluff here, no legal jargon for the sake of sounding smart. Just clear, honest experience, driven learning with us. So if that's what you're looking for, welcome to LFI. Be part of our legal family and let's do some meaningful learning together. Stay tuned, stay curious, and let's navigate this journey the way it is meant to be, with clarity, confidence, and real understanding. And of course, if you would like to join us for this ride, hit that subscribe button and follow us so you don't miss what's coming next.